It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads Mattis writer Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1685, recorded Thursday, July 26th, 2018. Stop horsing around! On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 3 new products from the New Product Holiday Expo. I show off the last of my clearance gadgets, and there is a clearance surprise in store, and your videos. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same old show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, our Chief Gadget Officer, CGO. Dick DeBartolo, how you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing fine, sir. And you?
Doing good myself. Yeah, it's been
okay. I'm happy to report that as we record this, even though Facebook stock is tumbling, Giz Wiz stock is stationary. It's stationary because it's sitting here on my desk.
Right.
The single share is owned by me.
Yeah, my socks haven't been moving at all recently because I haven't done the laundry. So my socks are just, no dips at all.
Oh, you have stocks. I have stock.
Oh.
I own the
stock?
only...
Oh, I thought you said socks.
No, stock. I own the only share of Giz Wiz stock, which is good because when I'm feeling depressed, I say, I'm raising it $100.
It seems like there might be that type of loophole somewhere in the U.S. economy.
Yes.
Can I just raise the price of this and be wealthy? I have 100% ownership in this stock that is worth $1 billion. I am worth $1 billion on paper.
Yeah, on paper. Plausible. Oh, yeah, on paper. I can write that down in a minute.
There you go. My net worth.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Well, it seems like there hasn't been a whole bunch going on.
I'll just tell you a funny story that happened with technology. I had actually posted this on Facebook, but it is kind of very strange. So I'm coming up from the marina the other day, and when you walk out of Riverside, get up to the Riverside Drive, you make a right and on a left, and I walk on home. And as I turn onto Riverside Drive, about 30 feet away, there's a man with 3 boys, and he's saying in a very loud voice, we're going to make a left here, go into the park, and you boys keep your eyes open because we're looking for Dick DeBartolo.
What?
I know. So I'm thinking he sees me, and when I get close, he's going to say, "Oh, it's you."
There he is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I get close and I go, "Well, you're absolutely right because I'm here." And he looks up and he goes, "Oh my God, you are Dick DeBartolo." And I said, "Well,
what's going on?" Yeah,
it's just like a joke. And he goes, "No, look at my phone. My wife is in the park. I'm going to meet her. She just texted me. Keep your eye open. The Mad Magazine guy, Dick DeBartolo, is walking up the path, and you just might see him."
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that funny?
That's amazing. That's awesome. That is so funny.
It is.
I thought they were playing some really weird geocache game where they finally found you,
That's very funny, too. Yeah, no. Technology works in strange ways.
Very strange. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome.
Anyway, all right, should we just go into stuff?
Yeah, let's jump into the show.
Okay, so last week we had 3 gadgets from the new product show, and we're having 3 new products now. And the first one is kids are gonna love this, and I think you will too. Watch. Whoa, boy! Whoa! Oh yeah! Whoa.
Is Dennis in there? What's going on?
Oh, Dick DeBartolo at the old corral. yeah. Well, that's okay, fella. We're going home in a minute. He's a wily guy. Actually, this is great. And Lisa, what is this? He wants to ride.
He wants to ride. This is Scout. He's an interactive ride-on toy. First from Rideables. We're just launching him actually this week. He has sensors in the side of his head, in his mane, and in his nose, so that when you touch him, you can interact with him, and he responds by 100 different sounds and motions.
I can hear them. It's very noisy in here, but I just heard him whinny.
Yeah, whinny. Sometimes you can actually feed him. It comes with a carrot and an apple, and when you feed him, he actually can get gassy, so you might hear some of those noises too. But he's also a ride-on toy, so you can, in this mode, the light turns green, and you would actually move forward. There's 2 forward speeds and 1 reverse. You can pull the reins in front of his head, and you can actually take him for a walk. And then there's actually a dance mode, so you can actually dance with him
Of course
and do a
there
little
is.
line dance.
In the dance mode, are you on him or are you dancing
You're in
with
front
him?
of There's actually sensors right in front of the horse. You can see him in his chest, and that senses where the child is, and it'll dance with you. Right there tells you that it's ready to go when the light is green. When it's purple, it turns into play mode, so that means it's time for him to play.
And Lisa, what does he cost?
He's $3.98. He's available for pre-sale starting this weekend on Walmart, and then it'll be in stores at the end of August.
The end of August. Rideables is the brand. Rideables. Oh, it's from Kid Tracks.
Kid Tracks. So
Oh,
Kid
we
Tracks-
love Kid Tracks.
Yeah, Kid Tracks ride-on toys. So this is our first interactive toy that we've ever launched.
This is really great. I like that a lot.
Thank you so much.
Dick DiBartolo, Mads Maddest Rider, and the Giz Wiz. I'm going to just shovel some hay here at the old Giz Wiz Ranch. Bye.
That makes me so jealous for kids nowadays.
Yeah, while we talk, run their little commercial. Did you have the link to that? Because
Let
it
me
shows
make sure I can
a
find it.
kid on it. So Kid Tracks, we've done a lot of them before. They build miniature versions of expensive cars and of little trucks. And so this is their first venture into, there you go.
Welcome.
So it's big.
It's
Okay, and
huge.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, the most technologically advanced thing was Furby. Like this thing does all that, and it's an electric car at the same time.
Yes, exactly right. So I'm sure they use the same technology as the car, except with the cars, they don't recommend you run in front of them and dance. I believe it goes either 2 miles an hour or 4 miles an hour forward. And he recognizes food and makes chomping sounds.
Golly.
Isn't that cute? When you pet him, he makes whinny sounds. It is very, very cute.
That's incredible. And also the design of him is so sleek. If I was to imagine what a company would make, it would be basically a huge, ATV-like thing that kind of looks like a horse. But this is like perfectly molded to be a horse. Like there's no way that isn't.
He's a little pony, and I think she said it was $3.98. And then they have the kit is optional, where you can get the brush and the things that he has senses in that he recognizes when you're brushing him and when you're feeding him. It's very clever, isn't it?
Incredibly clever. Incredibly clever. Oh my gosh. Just like, wow. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I could just see now. The one thing that I would fear is, if a kid bonds and then you have to leave poor old Winnie, what's his name?
Scout
in the garage in Texas. It gets hot. Poor guy. I mean, I could really see a kid connecting with this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
if you have a
adorable.
house, I guess you could put him in the bedroom. Yeah, it's clever.
It's very clever, very interesting, and incredible. I can't imagine how big that box is.
I know. Well, they make beautiful cars. They'll pick a car and they'll make a mini version of it, and the detail is great. And as she said, this is their first venture into, I think they call them rideables, rideable animals. I think kids are just going to absolutely love it.
Yeah, And I could see the price. The price is expensive, but that's kind of normal for, like, I forget what the brand name was when I was a kid. But you know, a car-like object. That doesn't seem outrageous. It's a crazy expensive toy. This is like the gemstone of the Christmas toy gifts. But
this is the thing where the whole family could chip in and give the kid one toy, and he would be over the moon. He would say, "That's the best thing you ever gave me." Anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean,
I'm hinting, Dennis,
this is a keeping up with the Joneses scenario. You know, if you want your kid to have the best, this is the toy.
Get Scout.
Yeah. And I guess what I was trying to say was, I don't think it's outrageously priced. It's highly priced, but that seems like a fair price to me.
No, absolutely, because there's a lot of technology in there.
Yeah,
there's all, you know, it's the battery and the drivetrain and the governor that keeps the speeds and forward and reverse. It's not up to your new
Tesla. Yeah, exactly.
Tesla.
It's no Model 3.
It's no Tesla.
But it is electric. You know,
It is electric. There you go.
How much torque does that have? How many horsepowers does that have?
Oh, that's at least one pony
power. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's great. Okay, and now technology goes wild with your pet. So let's take a look at the smart feeder.
Ooh, I might need this.
Giz Wiz Maddest Writer, New Products Expo, the holiday version. So we're looking for holiday gifts, and we are finding some pet gadgets. Let's take a look at Petsy first. You know about this. This is the treat cam. Actually, the person who has this dog, evidently their dog likes jelly beans. So it's a two-way camera, two-way audio. You can feed your pet remotely. But we're here to see a new product, and Colleen is going to tell us about
the Serve Smart Feeder by Wags.
The Serve Smart Feeder. Okay.
Yeah. So all of our products have been built for busy dog owners who have to work all day and want to be able to feel connected to their dog when they're not there. So the Serve Smart Feeder that's selling on Amazon and our website, wags.com, allows you to automatically feed your dog based on their activity levels. So if you pair it with our collar, if you go on a busy hike one day, it knows exactly how much calories the dog's burned and knows how much to feed them based on that. And it also helps with...
Wait, you mean if the dog's been running around the house all day, he'll get more food when he goes up to the feeder?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, my dog doesn't do much all day, so it knows not to feed the overfeed.
Only one kibble for you.
Exactly. But it also helps with multi-dog households. So if you have two dogs in the house, through a chip that we give you that you can just put right onto your collar, it knows which dog is coming up to the feeder. So
oh my gosh.
When the dog approaches it, it will automatically close it so they can't eat the other dog's food.
And this has a camera in it also?
It does, as well as two-way audio.
Okay, camera and two-way audio.
Yep.
And the retail price of that guy?
Right now it's at $349.
$349, and it's in the marketplace now?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, is this what you see in there when it's working?
Yeah, that's the hopper. We also have our own food line, and what we're trying to do here is we're creating similar to a K-Cup, a Keurig K-Cup, where instead of lugging around those heavy bags, we have little boxes that you can pop right in.
Directly into the... okay, I like it. K-Cup for dogs. Dick DiBartolo, Mads Medistrider, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. When the camera shuts off, I'm eating those jelly bellies. Bye.
I wonder if they're calling the reporters dogs. You know, they got the treats for reporters. You know, here you go. Come on over here, reporter. Come on, report on this. Report on this. Go, go, go.
That's very well. It usually works. I mean, you go to any booth that has cupcakes or cookies.
Oh yeah.
You'll find the reporters lined up there. So it does work. It does work.
Well, this seems this seems like the perfect product for me. Because I already have something similar for the cats. It's not quite highly priced. It's because what I have for the cats doesn't have the sensors. It doesn't have a collar sensor to tell calories. It doesn't have it doesn't have any of that. The little camera and two-way audio. It doesn't have any of that. So it's definitely less expensive. But Charlie would love something like this. And it looks like the way that it closes up is really brilliant, that it uses almost like some type of rubber mat to cover it.
Exactly. It looks like a rubberized mat that slides across when the wrong dog comes up.
Right. Right.
But you know what? Your pets, if they live together, they probably, he says, hey, go over to the feeder. Use your.
They're going to communicate
collar
together to make sure that they can pull it off.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Go on over and open that for me.
Sorry, I was playing this is a Amazon video of someone who recorded that.
Okay.
So there it is, dispensing the food. Here, I can turn on the audio so you can hear.
Okay.
Seems loud. I'll be honest.
Is loud. Oh my God. It sounds like a little person in there with a shovel.
Yeah, a little motorized robot. And I wish so. Yeah, basically, I wish that the reservoir was larger. I wish the price wasn't so expensive.
Right.
But other than that,
other than that, and also, I sort of don't like the idea that companies now are trying desperately to get you into monthly plans.
Yeah. A product as a service is.
Yes, exactly. So they're working with Amazon so that I think the device can actually tell Amazon to send more food, and they're trying to get you to buy the food in those special boxes. So it comes with the feeder, which you feed yourself. But if you buy it with the boxes, you just turn the box upside down and throw it in, and I guess open the cover, and but then you're in for a monthly plan. It seems a little high tech for Charlie. Charlie wouldn't mind it because if you walk over, it automatically opens. But
yeah,
if you're really into tech and you have a lot of money, this would be a fun thing.
I'm interested in the ecosystem because it's really cool that they have the collar thing, and it looks like they have a smart door.
They're working on they're working on a water dish. A couple of the things are not coming out to the end of the year. I think the smart feeder is the first one in that line, and that is out now. And then they're going to have the smart water dish, and I think you get one ID tag with the unit, and then if you have additional pets, you have to get additional tags. I mean, it's very techy, and if you're looking for that kind of thing, they have it.
Yeah, exactly. I need one for the cats now. Exactly. And I totally agree with what you're saying about the product as a service. That's one of the reasons that I've bought so many Wiz cams, is because it doesn't have that. If I buy the Wiz cams, it has the 14-day backup of motion alerts, but that comes free with the product. When you bought the product, that comes with it. There's no extra fee. So I definitely gravitate towards products that don't have a service attached, a monthly fee.
No, because when your credit card comes things and you realize, God, I'm paying $11 a month for that. I'm paying $10 a month for that. I'm paying $9 a month. And you suddenly realize I'm $100 a month just in $10 fees.
And I would hope that a product would last at least 2 years. So that, that's 24 months times 5. You're over $100. $120 is like a lot of money. So I don't really love that idea of services. But yeah.
Okay, now we're into something very inexpensive, a new game from the people who came up with Watermelon Splash, but it's a dry game, and it's kind of funny, and this is it.
What is that?
Dick DiBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. We're here at the New Products Holiday Show with gift ideas, and we found Tic Tac Tongue. Okay, a weird game, and we have two people from Yulu who are going to actually play it. Actually, we're going to ask how it is played here. So
we have Tic Tac Tongue from Yulu. It's a brand new game, just hit Target exclusive.
and it's Amy. I'm sorry, go ahead. Amy.
It's Amy, that's fine. Just came out this week at Target. It's $17.99. It's an awesome game. You got to be quick to lick.
They're playing against each other?
Yes, they're going to be playing against each other. Going to try and knock as many cards down as possible. So when I call out the cards and the number, they're going to flip it. Here we go. Lizards ready? Here we go. 4, 5, 2, 10, and 9. Woo!
Well, who
Wow.
won? Now, did he win because all the cards are on this side?
Yes, he knocked the most amount of cards down. He's the winner.
It's great fun. You don't get wet, but it's a lot of fun. Tic Tac Tongue from Yulu, and it's out now, okay, because it's coming out a few days after we record this, but you're seeing it after it's out. Dick DeBartolo, the Giz Wiz, one take that here at gizwiz.tv. Bye.
I would have assumed that it had some sort of tic-tac-toe element, but it looks a lot more like
no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
it's speed.
So these are what the little cards look like. So they're red cards and green cards, and so you actually part of the game is if the card falls over and it's red and you're on the red team, then you get the 9 points. And if it lands on the green team, you get whatever number of points it is on the thing. It's under $18. And you know what? Oh, there it is. Okay, perfectly.
Yeah. This looks, it's just so fun.
It is fun. It is fun.
Hilarious.
Yeah, you get 4 of those masks, and inside it's like those New Year's Eve things where you blow it and the thing unrolls and makes a sound. So there you go. That's perfect. You see how you just put that in your mouth and you just blow it. Originally, I thought the tongue was like sticky and it was you had to stick and get the card.
Yeah.
But actually, this is better. It's easy to
Like
have the
grab a
cards
fly
fall over.
type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's just so funny.
It's funny. It's very funny. And you know what, Chad, is there any way to go to the end of that video?
Yeah, there's this.
Tic Tac.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. All right, that's
Get
good.
ready.
This is
Aim
good.
And lick quick to win. Can you
Yippee!
catch the most insects? Be quick to lick. And change into a chameleon.
What?
Tic Tac Tongue. But you
Chameleon changing optional.
What on earth? I was not expecting the chameleon at the end.
Yeah, I guess that's what those things are. I guess you're a chameleon with
tongues,
that.
Okay.
It's more like a comedian with that thing in there.
That is incredible.
Incredible. Yeah, in the video, I think in the background, there was the little robot. I think his name is Kiro, Kiro.
Oh, Cosmo? Here, let's.
No, not that commercial. Me, my
you.
video.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, here,
Yeah.
1 second. Let's go see if I can find it.
Only because if it is, it's very weird.
That it's back there? Here, pulling it up.
No, that.
And, if only my internet would work. Oh, that robot right there?
No. When the game ends, she'll pan over and it'll be on the left of the screen. See it? The adorable robot?
Interesting. Yeah.
Chad, I think that company just pulled that robot and said, we are not going to make it and we are refunding everybody's money. I believe it was on Kickstarter.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think it's Kiro, K-I. And the chat room, does that sound familiar? I think it's Kiro, and I think Leo had an order in for one. And I think they had a tour of the factory. Anyway, it is bizarre how sometimes things look like they're just about to come out, and I don't know why they suddenly announced that they had ceased. They didn't say they went bankrupt. They just said, we have ceased production. Oh, here you go.
It's called Curie, Kuri.
We are crushed to let you know, effective today, we'll pause operations as we evaluate the company's path forward. Now, that's followed by, sadly, our manufacturing will cease, and the robots that have been made will not ship to customers.
I wonder if they like explode upon delivery or something like that. That's crazy.
That something, yeah.
Weird.
So
That's incredible that they were there. Like,
yes, obviously they didn't know. Obviously, it was a last-minute decision because this thing was just 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago from today.
Oh, whoa.
So I hope nobody there. And I passed it by because I had already seen it at PepCom and knew about it, but I didn't know about the closing part of it.
Wow. Yikes. Well,
yikes. Yes,
sad
exactly.
for them,
Yeah, you know
sure.
what? If you're still doing your clearance items, you might pick.
I need to go grab the Curie robot real fast.
Fast.
That's funny.
Well, speaking of clearance items, that's
Speaking
my
of which.
3. So we are now down to.
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Get it. Okay, so we're in the crappy corner, and this month is clearance aisle gadgets.
I love this month.
So what I went and found, this is at a Walmart, was a wallet that can charge your phone as you use it. This is what it looks like. Let me show it off to you. Well, this is the box. Here's actually
I think it got taken. The box is empty.
It's the invisible wallet as well. Can't be stolen, can't be seen.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, so here it is. And then this is the box. Is this an as seen on TV product? I don't think it is, but it's definitely packaged as if it is.
Yes.
But it's the wallet that charges your phone. So it cost me $20, and here it is outside of the packaging. So it's a little bit thick. Let me show you my wallet. Now, I have a small wallet, so to be honest, I try to aim for a pretty small wallet. So this is my wallet that I use every day. Has a Hello OMG sticker on it.
Wow, okay.
And then this is the new wallet, the wallet that can charge your phone. Okay? It's about the same, just about the same.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I feel like
okay.
I carry a small wallet around. So how it works is there are micro USB in and normal USB out with a little indicator to tell you how much battery is left.
Okay.
I was one of the reasons it's open is because I was charging it. And then you can pop it open with a little clamp right there. It'll pop right open, and then inside you have some space for some credit cards or cash. So I have right here 1, 2.
Did it come with any cash?
No, unfortunately.
Cash was optional.
Cash was optional. Yeah, you cash supplied separately. So I have 6 credit cards. I'm going to just put in here. These are different types of cards. Some of them are like my Smart Chip card or my Clipper card, Panera card. And so 6 of them fit in there really easily. And then I can take a little bit of cash. We got 4 bills. Okay, we got $8. Shove that in there.
Ooh, it's pay week.
Exactly. So there is no easy way to put in cash. You just kind of have to fold it in half and slide it into one of the card holders. But that's about all that it can hold. This is kind of the maximum. It's taken a little bit of an effort to make sure that can close. So that's 6 credit cards and 4 bills is kind of the maximum of the wallet. And then the battery itself is just a 2,500 milliamp hour battery. I actually have not tested the battery yet, so let's make sure it actually charges a phone. So I have a lightning cable, my phone, and there we go. So it is charging. There is no, say, Qi charger in it, so you're not going to just set your phone on top and hope that it charges. You do need to have a cable with you. And that's kind of basically it. There's no fast charging. It came with a micro USB cable, and that was it. Didn't come with a way to plug it into a wall, just a cable. And that's kind of the end of the story. Except when doing my research. What? Oh, yeah, you're just excited. So when doing my research, I purchased this at Walmart on clearance for $19.88.
Yes. And it's atomic.
Atomic. It's called the brand name is Atomic Charge Wallet.
Gotta be good. That's got to be.
Atomic Charge Wallet. So in doing my research, I decided to go to their website. It only costs $19.99.
Oh yeah, but shipping and handling, $10.
I only got 11 cents off of normal retail price. You're joking me. I thought this, and then looking closer on this packaging, there's no was previous price.
Oh my gosh.
It was just $19.88. So then I did a little bit more research and found it at Fry's Electronics, $6.99. And it's also on clearance. You can see the little clearance badge up here in the corner. So if you yourself want to buy a clearance gadget, go to Fry's, buy the Atomic Charging Wallet for $6.99.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I got had with the Atomic Charging Wallet with my clearance charging wallet.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Just to summarize, it's an external battery with a wallet clasp integrated. It's only 2,500 milliamp hours, which is not a ton. You do need to plug in a USB cable to charge your phone, and so there's no Qi charging or wireless charging of any sort. And the maximum that this wallet can hold is about 6 credit cards and a few bills, which ends up being about that thick. But the size is pretty okay, and it also is all hard. Every edge of this is hard.
So you would say for $7, it's pretty good.
For $7, it's okay if you don't need to carry around a lot, and you really need an external battery with you. But for $20, I just got ripped off.
Well, if that's only $7 instead of $20, you have $13 left to buy a wallet.
There you go. There you go.
That's
what I should have done. That's really what I should have done. And that is the end of this month's Crappy Corner theme. So we're going to be asking our patrons real soon what the next month's theme will be. I really liked Clearance Gadget Crappy Corner.
That was great. That was great fun.
It's a good month for sure. With that,
but it's very interesting. I'll just tell you something. Daily Deal. I subscribe to a bunch of daily deals. But what I find now, and I forgot what it was that I bought today, it said normally $20. You'll find it nowhere else for $12. And what I do now every time is I highlight the item and Google it.
Of course.
And 3 times I found it on Amazon for exactly the same price or cheaper with 2-day shipping. And the daily steal things, they show up and you forgot that 2 months ago you ordered this thing. So that's another thing is when you see something on clearance, if you have your smartphone with you, check the price.
Yeah, I really wish I would have, especially with this wallet, because there is a Fry's nearby. I could have just driven over there, and it's even on clearance in Fry's. So
oh my gosh,
it would have been just fine clearance gadget for
a $13 learning lesson, Chad.
Exactly. I can't even return it. It was also opened already when I bought it. That may have been why it was 11 cents discounted. But yeah. So there we go, the Atomic Wallet. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And our email is from Eugene Street, a fan who's been watching Giz Wiz back from the Leo days. He's a trucker who cannot live without this gadget.
Hi, Dick and Chad. I've been watching your show quite a while. In fact, I've watched it so long that I was watching when Leo used to be one of the hosts.
Whoa!
And I'm going to try to do this again. I made a video first, and it was 5 minutes, and I know that's way too long, so I'm going to try to cut this down. I'm a truck driver. I work in the oil fields in North Dakota. Trucks nowadays come with refrigerators, microwaves, TVs, computers, everything in them. But there's still not much room, so you still need to consolidate things. And one of the things that I like that works well for me is called a Road Pro oven. It costs about $30 at Walmart. You can buy them at truck stops. You can buy them on Amazon. They're all about the same price. And this is what it looks like.
What?
It looks like an old style lunchbox. It's got about a 5-foot cord that goes into the lighter. It's got a fuse there. And then to give you an idea how big it is inside, I've got a can here. This is a regular 16-ounce can, I think. Yep, 16-ounce can. What I do is, if I get something like this, I just pop the top so that there's a way for the steam to get out from the food, leaving the top on, because otherwise, of course, it would spill. And this is about the size. If you try to put it in this way, you can see it doesn't fit. Oh, actually, this one does. Barely. But anyways, I put it on the side, and then in case I didn't show how big it was, there's the size. Anyway, they also make a little, what looks like a bread pan made of aluminum. You put food into it, make it in here frozen, stick it in here, close this lid, plug it in, and in 20, 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, it's done if it's frozen. I also take aluminum foil, put fish, vegetables, seasoning and butter, wrap it up, put it in here. Again, put a little bit of water in the bottom. The reason I use the water, it helps the food cook more evenly. Anyways, I stick it in there, close the lid, plug it in, and a little while later, it's ready to go. And I don't know how hot it gets, but I do know that I have never had any problems with it not cooking the food fully. And of course, it fills up the truck with the smells of what I'm cooking. And it's great. I even knew a guy that used to he'd make rice in here. He'd put rice and water in here and cook it, and he liked it. He loved it. I don't do that myself, but you could, I suppose. Anybody that needs someplace that maybe it's a traveling salesperson, maybe a district manager for stores, where they have to go from store to store to store, and you don't want to have to eat out at fast food all the time. This is a way to make sure that you're getting good homemade food, basically, in your vehicle. Thanks a lot for watching my video, and I love you guys' show. Have a great day.
I love that. Who would have thought that an itty-bitty stove, all contained, nice plastic housing,
yes,
made with a 12-volt plug, existed? I mean, I wouldn't if I'm not in the trucking world.
Right. Well, go on Amazon, because it got 16. Look at the reviews. 1,669 reviews, and it got like 4.5 stars, right?
Yeah. It's tons of stars. This is brilliant. The thing that I kept thinking of as he was talking about it was how nice this would be for like an emergency preparedness kit as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he did mention it takes like a half hour to cook something or get something. I mean, if you're making a turkey dinner, you'd have to make sure you're driving from New York to California before your turkey's done. All right, so I just saw it. It reaches 300 degrees. That's pretty hot, actually.
That's pretty good.
So it's going to take a fair amount of time.
Especially, I mean, it sounds like the main need or use for this is to reheat. So you'd already have some type of food that was cooked at home and then put into smaller portions. So you just throw that portion in, and that looks so much easier and so much smaller than, say, a portable oven, like a little like toaster oven is what I'm thinking of. This looks a lot more contained and safe than having that in your car.
And also can run from 12 volts.
Exactly. Yeah. I kind of love it, and it's cheap.
No, it's cheap. It was it's $29.09.
That's perfect.
So that's pretty neat.
I could put that in a Tesla, and then Meals on Wheels.
There you go.
Basically,
there you go. Exactly. Eugene, that was a great video. And you will, Eugene, assume you live in the U.S. because I think you said you drive in one of the local states. So you'll get a Mad magazine. You'll get one of those 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman pictures. We have one more video in the file from a new person. So if you want to be on the show, to like Eugene did, he nailed it down. It was just a touch under 3 minutes.
Perfect.
Make a 2 to 3 minute video. Show us your gadget. It doesn't have to be a brand new gadget. Eugene's been using that for years. Any story about a gadget we're interested in. If you have something old, we love those. Something in the attic that you couldn't throw away because it was meant a lot to you when you were a kid. Someone told me that they have the original Sony. I can't wait to do a video about that. So make a video. Put it up on YouTube. There's a menu that drops down when you click upload. Just click unlisted, and then only people you send the link to can view that video. Send us the link. If we use it on the show, we're using more than 99% of everything. You'll get a Mad and an Alfred E. Newman picture. If you live outside the U.S., I'll take an actual 38-year-old Alfred picture, autograph it to you, send you a high-res image to print out. Mail at gizwiz.tv. Mail at gizwiz.tv.
Perfect. And I just want to also mirror like specific gadgets. If something has something very specific to you, like this was perfect because it was kind of specific to the trucking industry. If maybe you're in education or, just really anything, if there's a gadget that you use at work that is very specific to you, perfect. Those are perfect. With that, let's move on to the letter. Now.
And our letter is from a staple of the chat room, Captain J, who never ever actually leaves the chat room. I sometimes forget to get out of the chat room, and 3 days after the show, he's still asking if the 151 bus is coming yet. Dick and Chad, I've attached a couple of screenshots after tonight's taping, meaning last Thursday's show. I mentioned on the show I got a 2 terabyte flash drive. I got 2 1 terabyte flash drives for $5 each. I went to the Wish app and noticed they are now $13. Also, if you notice, there are external hard drives for 10 to 20 terabytes, and the prices are like, wow. I do have to say some of them are misleading, like the one for a 50 terabyte is for the case, not the drive. But he sent us links.
Yeah.
And oh my God, look at these things.
Like the first one, that seems incredible. A 2 terabyte thumb drive for $10? This has
Let
to
me just finish
fake.
this. He said, Chad probably knows about the Wish app. Do you know about this app?
No, this is my first
Oh,
time
okay.
hearing
He said Chad probably knows about this. It's similar to Alibaba, where you have to wait for 6 to 8 weeks for delivery because it shipped. He said because it shipped from Canada. I think he must have meant it was shipped from China.
Maybe.
Captain J, you mean China, right? Not Canada. And now this is the part of the email where I say, I really love the show. Keep up the good work, Captain J. So I will put the link in the show notes because those are some incredible prices.
Yeah, I'm downloading the Wish app right now.
Yeah. Now, you know what? I
that
just thought
can't be real. We almost need like a follow-up. Like, you know
can't
what? Fit 2 terabytes into a thumb drive, right?
No. You know what? How about if this is what's happening? How about if they're putting malware on these things?
Exactly. You get it, and it's like Napster all over. Just tons of.
Yeah. Oh well, I
adware.
guess I get Captain J. I guess the thing would be to get it and reformat it.
Yeah,
To
immediately.
make sure. Yeah, immediately. Anyway, who knew?
Yeah.
And that was because I was boasting that during Prime Day I got a 2 terabyte external hard drive for $65 when I could have gotten it for $10.
I've never even, it's just impossible. This has to be fake because 2 terabytes, 3 terabytes I can understand. I've never even seen drives that are capable of 10 terabytes in the wild. Maybe some enterprise crazy drive, but that does not seem possible. The 1 terabyte, I can understand. 20 terabytes, no. Yeah. So we need an update for sure.
Yeah, Captain J.
Captain J says he ordered them.
Yeah, he did. Okay. Right, Captain J, email us from jail, or from a foreign country when you're abducted.
Oh man, yeah, and then golly, that's crazy. But good find. I'm in the middle of signing up for the app. I need to create an account before I can actually browse.
Okay, very good.
So I'll have to do that after the show. I want to give a big thank you to you guys, to everyone who watches and listens, and then also a bigger thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com. Patreon.com/GizWiz is our page. Patreon is a place for you to support independent content creators like us. And here is our Patreon page with all of the patrons pledging their amounts to help support the same Dunb show. So if you like the Giz Wiz, if you've listened and enjoyed, please consider giving back a little bit over on Patreon. It really helps out. It's really amazing. Thank you guys so much to everyone who has given so far. It's funny, I was talking about, I don't really like service as a subscription as a service, but our fans come through for us, and they live with it. So thank you guys so much for making such a amazing thing like the Giz Wiz happen every week. Thank you guys so much. If Patreon's not your thing and you don't want to give reoccurring, like me apparently, we do have a PayPal link over at our website, gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon page, and then there's a PayPal link on there. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Giz Wiz. Don't forget, we're halfway through What the Heck Is It? So head on over to gizwiz.biz to play the What the Heck Is It game. This is the gadget that we're trying to figure out what the heck it does. And it's obvious to me that this is a disco smoke alarm. Yeah, when it gets smoky in your house, all the disco lights go off, and you can have a party. And the lights show up better because, light going through smoke, it creates cool beams of light. So
nice.
Dance your way to the nearest exit. That's definitely
Tell the fireman I can't come out. I'm having too much fun. I'll be out in a few minutes.
Too groovy. Can't leave now. If you think you know what this gadget is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. There's 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. You can watch the show live at gizwiz.tv. We're live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. And if we are off schedule, there's a banner right at the top of the website that'll tell you when we record next. Thanks, guys, so much for watching this episode of the Giz Wiz. We'll see you next week.
And I'll be here.